Yeah, I mean, we wanted to do something that was
Paul McCartney, the legendary Beatle, is known for his melodic genius, charming personality, and timeless contributions to music. Yet behind the public smile and diplomatic interviews lies a man with strong opinions about music and artistry. Over decades, McCartney quietly formed opinions, sometimes critical, about fellow bands and artists. From punk rebels to pop sensations, these are the 6 bands that challenged his creative instincts, earning his private critiques and shaping his understanding of musical legacy. The Rolling Stones, friendly rivalry, or subtle critique. The Beatles and the Rolling Stones shared a famous rivalry, celebrated by fans as a clash of legends. For Paul McCartney, however, the competition was more than friendly. He often viewed the Stones as talented but derivative, feeling they followed trends the Beatles had already set. While he occasionally offered polite praise, the Sex Pistols, punk's bold rebellion. The arrival of punk in the 1970s challenged everything McCartney had worked for. The Sex Pistols embodied raw energy and rebellion, a direct contrast to the meticulous craft of the Beatles. Paul reportedly struggled to appreciate their unpolished approach, finding their sound chaotic and unconventional. Yet even amid irritation, he recognized punk's role in shaking the music industry awake, highlighting a generational shift that tested his perspectives on melody, instrumentation, and musical discipline. Oasis. Admiration meets frustration. In the 1990s, Oasis emerged as ardent Beatles fans, imitating both sound and style. While Paul McCartney acknowledged their talent and energy, he grew frustrated with what he saw as excessive imitation and self-assuredness. The Gallagher brothers' confidence sometimes felt more like a marketing ploy than a tribute, prompting McCartney to emphasize the importance of living the music rather than merely echoing it. Their success challenged him to consider the balance between homage and originality. The Monkees. Manufactured pop sensations. The Monkees were a pop phenomenon, achieving fame through television and catchy songs. To McCartney, their polished image and carefully produced music contrasted sharply with the Beatles' years of live performance and artistic development. While he respected their popularity, he found their approach less grounded in the craft of music making. His critiques focused on the difference between carefully honed musicianship and pre-packaged entertainment. The Bee Gees, disco dominance. By the late 1970s, disco rose to prominence, led by the Bee Gees and their record-breaking hits. McCartney admired their songwriting skill, but was sometimes critical of the repetition and formulaic elements in their music. As disco overtook charts previously dominated by the Beatles and Wings, Paul's measured critiques reflected both competitive frustration and a protective instinct over his own musical legacy. He respected innovation but remained wary of trends that prioritized style over substance. The Beach Boys. Inspiration turned rivalry. The Beach Boys' pet sounds profoundly inspired McCartney, shaping the creation of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Yet admiration soon mingled with rivalry. Paul followed Brian Wilson's work closely, sometimes critiquing simplicity or incompletion. Their relationship was layered, respect for Wilson's artistry, coupled with a perfectionist's frustration at unfinished ambitions. McCartney's nuanced perspective highlighted the tension between inspiration and competition, showing that even admiration can carry a sharp edge in the pursuit of musical excellence.